The member for Mount Waverley.
Thank you, Acting Speaker, and I'm delighted to speak on the Public Account and Estimates Committee report on the Budget Estimates 2019-20. And as my preferred topic of, I guess, this whole term is education. It's not the only topic that we're doing a lot of work on in this House, but it is one that I go to regularly, and so I immediately took myself to the Chapter 5 in the estimates report, and the budget that we're discussing here from 2019 was a cracker. I mean, let's face it, it was one more surplus budget for Andrew's government. And the education story that this government has told to create the education state starts with our early childhood policies. And as the Minister for Education, Deputy Premier, said many times, the focus on early childhood is crucial for the future of Victorians, and it is a game changer for this state. We will have generations of Victorians that will be better educated and have better potential and be able to become the people that they can be, because this government is changing the way we think about early childhood education. Now, in the budget paper that we're talking about, $880 million to kickstart the rollout of 15 hours of subsidised kingdom for 3-year-olds. And as I've said before in this House, I was very lucky to be the president of a local kinder back when the Rudd-Gillard government brought in the 15 hours of universal kinder for 4th year kinder. And that was only, what are we talking? It was only about 8 years ago. And now this state has obviously jumped on that. This government has jumped on that, and we're bringing it out for 3-year-olds. There is no debate about the science on this. We know that 15 hours universal kinder for our 4-year-olds will benefit that cohort for years. And we know that the 5 hours, which will grow to 15 hours of universal subsidised kinder for our 3-year-olds, will do the same. And I have young children, and I've seen this. And I saw it when I was at Pinewood as a president. I saw it come into practice, and I saw the benefits. And anyone with kids, and we've all, I think most of us have kids in this House, we see those formative years and the amount of knowledge that our children just soak up like a sponge. So to have that extra structured curriculum around them, the quality frameworks, the pedagogies, our educators who are dedicated professionals working with our children is just, it's very hard to describe the benefits that we will see. But I know my children have benefited, and I know all of our children have benefited. But of course, our budget didn't stop with early childhood. And in my local area, we have seen in that budget a significant commitment to the education of the Mount Waverley district, both in infrastructure, in training, in staff, a maintenance boost of $1.8 million. Now, this is leaps and bounds, as Paul Kelly would say, leaps and bounds above what we've seen in previous governments. So the Brentwood Senior School that I mentioned last night in this House, with their VCE students, were having their valedictory dinner last night, and I wish them all well, as amongst with Mount Waverley Secondary and Glen Waverley Secondary and Avila and Hunting Tower and Glen Allen, and I don't think I've forgotten anyone, so that's good. Those kids have had a hard year, but I know they're up to it. And I want to reassure them and their parents, both in Mount Waverley and all of Victoria, that this government is up to it. And we are going to see a budget very, very soon that will just show our commitment to education, because we're the education state.